Look at her. Former Real Housewife star
Hey guys.
stranded in Jamaica. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. I just clicked on it because I just saw a Keisha, just in the middle of the hurricane. In the middle of the hurricane, this is how thirsty they are for attention. This is the literally in the middle of the hurricane, and you still need to be in front of a camera. This is sick. This is sick. Listen to her talk about what's going
I'm
on.
just doing a quick follow-up. A lot of people have been messaging me asking me how and why am I still in Jamaica. Well, what happened was when we heard that the storm was coming, which is actually already here, we initially were trying to exit as soon as possible. But the country of Jamaica closed the airport. So not the airline, not American Airlines, not United Airlines, not Delta. The country closed the airports 2 days ago, and they closed all flights that were leaving after 12 p.m. on Sunday. The skies were clear. The water was blue. The weather was perfect. It's been perfect for the past 2 days. So we still don't even know why our flights were not canceled, why the airport was closed.
Because they knew the hurricane was coming. And for all the people that traveled over there, they knew that it's hurricane season. They knew that this was going to happen. And not only that, they knew that a hurricane was approaching. This is what's crazy. I'm still going. Don't matter. I'm still going to have a good time. How? Look at the comment section. They're cooking her in the comments. Look. Yeah, the airport probably closed so the people who work there can prepare for the Cat 5 hurricane. Their lives, families, homes, and all that are just as important as you. Look, how about the airport staff had families too? They needed to prepare as well. Look, she's literally filming in the middle of a Cat 5 hurricane. The disconnection is insane. Y'all still know the hurricane was coming, right? Look. Girl said she's not sure why they closed the airports. You didn't think the people that work at the airport that can't hop on a flight and escape the hurricane have to go home and prepare their homes and families? I don't know why the airports was closed on Saturday and Sunday. Weather was still good. Many could have left. Look now look at this. It was closed so the workers there can prepare for the storm. Yeah, another slow Keisha right here. Cola 76. Also, I don't know why the airports were closed on Saturdays and Sunday. Weather was still good. Many could have left. It's slow. They have families to tend to. Tourists were warned way beforehand. Way beforehand. Let's see what she says to that. Understood, but the less people on the island, better for workers who have to tend to guests during the hurricane while losing their homes. What? What is she talking about? What is she talk? Anyway, let's finish. Bruh, honestly, I don't feel bad for people that travel to Jamaica knowing the storm was coming. Right. Let's see what let's see what she's. Look
Yeah,
what.
the weather was great for flying. But long story short, the hotel resort has been very accommodating. They've done their best to keep food, water available for us. They've done their best to take care of us and accommodate us, and they're in very good spirits. They're playing music, they're playing games, they're trying to keep us distracted from what's going on outside. But I'm not here by choice. The country closed the airport, so I'm hoping to leave by Thursday. Stay tuned for more.
And I'm telling you, stay tuned for more updates. This is sick. This is sick. This is how selfish they are. This is how selfish they are. She's not thinking. Listen, no matter what happens to the country, if you survive what happens out there, you could just go home. You could just go home. If she survives what goes on out there, survive the hurricane, she could just go home. the devastation left behind, food, water, the disconnect is insane. A lot of people will be affected, and hopefully, it won't be that many casualties when it comes to this hurricane, because when these hurricanes, category 5, and the people who traveled there, it's like this is where we at. I still want to do whatever I want to do regardless of what's going on. It's insane. It's insane. This is insane. Seeing all the other videos, we are scared and terrified for them, but they are actually so at peace because everyone around them is laughing and making jokes. They are trying to find a positive and take care of each other, though. Well, what happened was, who's going to work at the airport when those people have to prepare to make sure their families don't, right? Why is this news? Who cares? She's still there. Why isn't this being filmed inside? Right. The airport authorities know best. You looking at one side, but looking at the angles, you same or you family coming back to sue, delay but not, man, the most educated, right? Just because weather on land looks great doesn't mean in the air it is the same. There is lower air density in the sky, so it can affect engine performance and lift. Plus, are jet stream, storms, and turbulence you can't see or experience from the ground. Well, they don't understand that. They don't understand that at all. That's something they don't get. That's something they don't get. But hold on. This storm. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me show y'all something else. Let me explain something. I noticed what's going on with Jamaicans versus Black Americans. Let me explain something to you. They don't have any problems. I mean, they generally do have problems with us as a whole, right? And that's everybody. Nobody likes Americans, especially us, But the thing is, they really have a disdain for Keishas over here, right? Not, and it's not because, just because they're, they're American citizens. No, it's their attitude. It's their attitude, right? There's a hurricane going on, right? And this Keisha is going off on tourists, on the resort staff, about getting pastries. And it's a category 5 hurricane going on. Listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this. This is insane.
So why couldn't we leave when y'all fucking feeding us pastries for breakfast and we still had to pay full price to stay here? Like, come on.
May I ask where you're going now?
We going to get something to eat.
Everything closed across the street. Everything closed. Gas station, shopping mall, everything closed.
So what are y'all doing for gas? You all knew this storm was coming, right? So you gonna give us bag lunches, bag breakfast, some pastries? That's so disrespectful.
I'm going to let y'all hear it again, and then we're going to read the comments.
So why couldn't we leave when y'all fucking feeding us pastries for breakfast and we still had to pay full price to stay here? Like, come on.
May I ask
And not none of them, because they with her. None of them are checking her, saying, hey, you really need to check, because they feel the same way.
shopping mall, everything closed.
So what are y'all doing for gas? You all knew this storm was coming, right? So you gonna give us
Look.
bag lunches, bag breakfast, some pastries? That's so disrespectful.
Now let's see what the comments have to say. these comments, y'all. Look at these comments. She sounds selfish and ungrateful. She worried about pastries, and some of them woke up without having a home to go back to. Y'all knew this storm was coming. Right. Look, perfect representation of them. Mind on E, mouth fully charged, ready to go. Who vacations on an island during hurricane season? The whole resort destroyed, and she worried about eating. Somebody said, let's be clear, not all black Americans act this way. Just because this one person act like that. Hey, listen, man. Listen. You know, it's called image. It's called ethnic image. She lucky she wasn't talking to someone from Kingston. Why is she acting like it wasn't just a natural disaster? Right. This is insane. This is insane. The nerve of that woman. She will eventually get to go home, and the people that live there are left with no homes. Like I said earlier, she's going to go home, and they have to deal with this. I'm telling you, they are embarrassing. After a Category 5 hurricane and you choose to fly during hurricane season, these workers have families, possibly trapped, and they're trying to accommodate them. Right. Very disappointing. What do you think you're going to eat in a hurricane? This is so embarrassing listen, globally, I'm telling you, their image is dirt globally. They're getting tired of them. Everywhere. That's nasty. That's very nasty. This is very nasty work right here. Very nasty.
Nasty. Ooh, nasty work.
This really shows how selfish they are. Nothing shows how selfish they are than to be in somewhere where there's a Category 5 in another country and you're worried about pastries. You're on somebody else's island. You're on these people's island, and you're worried about pastries when this island is going through a catastrophe. Look at this. Let's listen to this one more time.
So why couldn't we leave when y'all fucking feeding us pastries for breakfast and we still had to pay full price to stay here? Like, come on.
May I ask where you're going now?
We going to get something to eat.
Everything closed across the street. Everything closed. Gas station, shopping mall, everything closed.
So what are y'all doing for gas? You all knew this storm was coming, right? So you gonna give us bag lunches, bag breakfast, some pastries? That's so disrespectful.
Very nasty, man.
Nasty. Ooh, nasty.